All right. But I had a live stream last night, thousands and thousands of viewers on this live stream, in fact. And apparently, while I was on the live stream, there was another live stream going on at the same time. But at the same time, my live stream had more viewers, and I was just in a sweatshirt. But I do have to report some sad news, and this is sad for the people who've been supporting the Red Pill and the Manosphere for a long time. You guys know I've been associated with this particular group. Apparently, last night I was canceled by the Manosphere leadership right here in Las Vegas. Oh man, and I was like 20 minutes drive, maybe 30 minutes drive away. And people they were reporting to me right during my stream last night with more viewers that they were over there canceling me. All right. They were over there going in on your boy. I hadn't had time because I had a JUCO right after my stream. And then I went to sleep and I woke up, kicked her out. And, she was 21 years old, but she went home. She had to go to school. She got tired of a thumb up her butt. But apparently I had been canceled by a group of people that were basically giving therapy to a guy that supposedly won a debate. All right, it was a therapeutic moment, and they were trying to big up the guy. He had lost his mojo, and they were trying to big him up. It was a 5-against-1 tag team championship match. Typically, what happens in the Manosphere is somebody they don't like, and they try to take them out individually. They can't, so they got to team up together and form an Avengers group or a collective or a Marvels association, and then they got to get on there, and then they got to go 5-on-1. You know what I mean? 6-on-1. I mean, this has happened before with CGA, and it's not turned out well. Right, it's not turned out well. So he couldn't take me out alone. So they get together and they get together and somehow they got to get together. Yeah, Thanos is here. I told you CGA is Thanos. You know what I mean?
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Back to me. Where did that bring you? You cannot live with your failures. Where did that bring you? Back to me. All right, Thanos is in the building, and shout out to the Angry Man. All right, and some people have done some. I haven't had a chance to see all the reviews, and believe you me, there's still more reviews to come. This has been the best free marketing plan of CGA, the After Pill, the Villain Arc CGA, Hollywood CGA. This has been, guys, the timing could not have been better for this particular event to happen. You guys know, if you've been watching me, I've been on that pivot. All right, I've been out here trying to find one reason or another to create, the Villain Arc CGA, Hollywood. Hollywood CGA. All right, you guys knew, if you've been watching me, I know the new viewers and the people who forgot about me, you guys see the kerfuffle that happened. A guy that supposedly won has not released any clips, no evidence that he beat me, not yet. All right, that's not been one clip released by his camp. He deleted the live stream off his channel. He supposedly won a debate. If you won a debate, you would have clips and proof of you winning, for the short attention span niggas. All right, not one clip. All right, not one clip, not one short of him cooking me, not one. But Hollywood CGA is here. All right, and I've been freed. All right. I have been freed from the grips of the Manosphere. All right. Thank God. I graciously accept this award. Move out of the way. Give me that award. I don't want to be a part of it. Cancel me. All right. Thank you. Okay. Yes, this is a great moment, man. I've been waiting for this. The leadership of the Manosphere has canceled me, and my viewership is up. Look at us. We had 1,000 live viewers in the first 10 minutes. They didn't even have 1,000 live viewers in the whole canceling stream. Okay. I am the enemy of the state. Yes, indeed. I have all these titles. It is the Exodus. We are in the Exodus in 2026. You don't have to come, but I'm not taking the whole Manosphere with me. But what is the Manosphere without me? All right. You have to ask yourself that. Yes. I graciously accept this award. This is a great award. You guys realize this opens up so much content for me. I'm free to talk about anything that I want. Okay. I'm free to talk about anything that I want. You can't keep me to Manosphere subject matter. Why are you talking about this? I have now been free. Yes, indeed. Dark side. We're here. Trick season. Millionaire tricks. The millionaire tricks. We tricking. Oh, yes. All right. We are free agents. This has been the best free marketing campaign I could ever imagine. In fact, work for CGA be free. CGA be free. Yo, this is going to be the best CGA you've ever seen. You will not see a better CGA than the CGA that you have ever seen since I've been canceled by the Manosphere. Oh, say it ain't so. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. What am I going to do without the Manosphere? Now, some people say they leave the Manosphere. I didn't leave. They canceled me. So it wasn't my fault. Don't be mad at me that they canceled me. I was trying to help. But apparently they don't want my help. They got me out of there. Woo! Way! My lanes of content have opened up tremendously. This is the biggest freedom you will ever seen. I'm capitalizing on, first of all, I won a debate. All right, let's just get this plain and simple. There has been no proof of a loss from the people who proved that they won. They literally had to give him a therapy session. They literally had to give him a therapy session to collect a group of men to pat his ass on the back for not a job well done. They had to go in 5, 6, 7 on 1. 5, 6, 7 on 1. And I'm literally 20 to 30 minutes away from them. I'm right here. And not only that, I was on stream at the same time and I had more viewers on my stream. Like, think about this. Think about what's going on. And listen, I don't want no beef with the Manosphere. I don't want any beef. Just let me walk away. You cancel me. There's no need. I mean, you guys can take shots if you want. You guys are giving me free advertising at this point. I mean, because nothing has been going bad for me. All right. So whatever it is, please just let me go. Let me be free. Let me walk away. The Black Manosphere had canceled me a long time ago. So it's no surprise that the Black Manosphere is canceled me again. So that's not a surprise. Shout out to the angry man and, you know, anybody else. And you don't have to agree with me and think that I won, but we are here. The Manosphere, I told you the Manosphere and the Clanosphere has been new world order. All right. All right. I told you I told you about the Manosphere a long time ago. It's been weakened, but now I'm not a part of it. All right. So thank you for the cancellation. I humbly accept this award. I quickly accept this award. I did this morning take a look a little bit, and I was like, boy, that's a wonderful therapy session. And a lot of these people want hope. And shout out to the men. You guys want hope. You don't want to free yourself, free agent lifestyle. You want to believe traditional marriage is coming back. I told you Gen Z. I've been telling you for years. Gen Z. I know you guys think Gen Z are kids. Gen Zs are adults. The brain stems haven't developed. All right. The frontal lobes are still developing. They're still emerging adults. They're still the least successful adults on the history of time. But Gen Z are not children. Gen Z are adults, and they are showing you every single day they don't want nothing to do with traditional marriage. You can't force them into traditional marriage. You can't force them into traditionalism, 1950s. They don't give a fuck about the 50s. These are a different breed. It's a different breed of women. And I know you hopeful people, because a lot of you hopeful people are in your 30s and 40s, but you got to think about it. Gen Z is 18 to 29 at this particular point. They are the future. New. So you're trying to hope that who becomes traditionalists, that there are going to be some traditional Gen Zers in there, but overwhelmingly they not. I've been telling you for a long time, watch out for Gen Z. And they fired the first shot by electing a democratic socialist communist mayor of Gotham City. Yo, you better find out. See what here's the thing. When I say that there's no traditionalism returning, everybody's like, yeah, but what are we going to do? We need traditionalism to survive. No, we don't. We're still going to survive. We're going to thrive. Our society's going to change right from underneath us. It's probably not going to change the way you want it to change. So it's going to seem like it's going to change for the worse. All right. But it's going to change the way society needs it to change. Nobody needs to get married. You can have kids. Nobody needs a family. I mean, listen, it would be great if we had it. Things would be safer. Sure, there's degeneracy. There's always been degeneracy. The traditionalisms just hid the degeneracy. In fact, many of these traditional homes had so much degeneracy in them that they had to hide it. They had church reverends sleeping with children. They had church reverends having homosexual relationships in these traditional households. So there's always been degeneracy. We just did a good job of hiding it. Today, we don't hide it. We just put it out in front of everybody and we eat off the plate. So you guys think that there's going to be more degeneracy. There has always been degeneracy. There has always been abuse of women. There's always been these traditional men that have been abusing women left and right. The traditional male, I've said a long time ago, are the biggest abusers and haters of women than anybody else that you can ever find. These traditional men who want to keep women down and control them because they use laws and all those ways to control them. These are the biggest abusers of women and the biggest haters of women you can find. I've been saying that for years, and it's been proven out. See, you can argue with me and make yourself look good for an hour on the live stream, but the reality is going to be the reality. These traditional men are the biggest simps. I've been saying that, and there's so many simps in this manosphere that only way they can win is control women when you can control your own life. Haven't I been saying that? The only way these men think they can win with women is if they can control them. So they need laws to control them. They need the church to control them. They need social pressure to control women. I've been saying that for years. And I said, this sounds like true misogyny. This sounds like true hate. And it also sounds like true terrorism. And in fact, the guy told me that the organization that's going to lead them into the political forefront is already registered by Barack Obama as a terrorist organization, the MRAs. Now, do I think they are? No, but the world thinks they are, and so does the government. So how are they going to lead you back to traditionalism? Y'all think I lost, but y'all going to look back and show that I won. All right? Because you can't defeat reality. You're not going to defeat reality, and I'm real, okay? You guys hope, but I'm real. All right. I told you guys that this is going to be the truth. This is the truth over here. There's no hope, if, wish, coulda, shoulda, woulda. We're going to all unite and get together and band together, or none of that shit. There's none of that coming forward. But for the people who think we can't survive without traditionalism and marriage, you're wrong. We've been doing it ever since the 1970s. Look at all the broken homes and all this shit. Has it led down to a social decay? Yep. But what am I supposed to do for it? Okay, I can't stop it. All right, I'm Thanos, but I can't stop the bullshit. All I can do is snap my fucking finger and collect infinity stones. All I can do is free myself.
Back to me.
So it's not Andrew Wilson's, it's Andrew Ifson's at this particular point, and he needs a whole bunch of ifs to happen in order for his shit to go down. And he needs a whole bunch of ifs to happen for you clowns to believe him. Okay. He's selling you a book of fantasies. The Manosphere is selling you a book of fantasies. What CGA is telling you is you need to free yourself. And I agree with him. Not getting state marriage is a good idea, but thinking you're going to avoid the family court is not going to fucking work. Andrew Ifson. Because Wilson, what is his name? Wilson? Will ain't going to happen. It's going to be a whole bunch of ifs. Okay? CGA has been kept by the Manosphere if you're just joining. If you're just joining us. So the free agent lifestyle is going to win in the end. The de-evolution is going to win in the end. You better figure it out. Hollywood CGA has spoken. Anyway. New world order. All right. Where's my therapy session? There wasn't a group of men that I needed to rub my back. You did okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, we'll gang up and get them. All right, we'll get them for you. All right, we'll finish them off, and we'll ban anybody that actually supports CGA in the super chats in the chat room too. All right, we're going to make it look like we won and everybody agrees with us. Coach gang, I am the third man. New world order. It's just like, can I has hug? He did say that. Can I has hug? Okay. And who would have thought? You know, I was the underdog. But as you can see, I'm still standing. Yeah. All right. You got to watch out for these religious zealots because them niggas get desperate at times. So, you know, you got to be careful. But here's what I'll do. I'll step to the side. You can have your lane. Leave me alone. The after pill is here. All right. I don't need anything else. But apparently they tabled the debate. Fresh wasn't there. I contacted Fresh. He didn't know anything about what was going on. Okay. Apparently. But all I'll say is the debate has been tabled, and apparently the winner wants a second chance, which is odd. If you won, why don't you just walk away? But apparently he wants another chance at CGA. That's interesting because he won. Why does he want another chance? Well, because he lost, but that's okay. That's okay. Believe what you will, but apparently he wants another chance. All right. Well, listen, that's fine. He had to go research who I was. He's like, apparently I underestimated that nigga. Well, here's the deal. This is what I'll do, and we'll get on with the show. I'll accept the second debate. I'll accept the second debate. And I'll even lower the fee. So I will ask that group if they want to. First of all, the first option is leave me alone. All right, let me do my thing. Let me go my way. You cancel me, it's fine. But if you do want the second debate, I'll reduce my debate fee from the $50,000 I usually charge to $25,000 because I gave you the first L for free. All right, so I beat you for free on the first one, and you're gonna hold that L. But when I beat you the second time, it's gonna cost you $25K. All right, and I think I'm doing you a favor, so I want $25,000 sent to me in wire transfer 1 week before the debate, the second debate. Is that okay? Give me that $25,000. If you're so good, you're going to embarrass and humiliate me. $25,000. And apparently they want Myron to moderate because they didn't think the first moderator, they're blaming the first moderator for that L. So let's go ahead and say I'll accept Myron as a co-moderator. And what I'll do is I'm going to have my own moderator there. Oh, yes. Yeah, so he's not going to be the only moderator. There's going to be my moderator because apparently y'all was all sitting there together, chummy. You think I'm going to let you 2-on-1 CGA? Absolutely not. We're going to have two moderators. And then what we're going to do is we're going to debate this on my private platform. Nope, we're not going to mirror the stream like we did last time. We're going to do it live, and we're going to do it live on my private Coach Gang platform in which he can promote to his Crucible. He can promote my private platform on my pay-per-view live stream. That's what we're going to do, and I collect all the proceeds. For all the broke people who want to go ahead and join, you're not going to see the replay. All of the Crucible, you're going to come over to my private platform, and we're going to hold debate number 2 right there, and I collect all the proceeds. So I'm going to make up for that $25K discount that I gave you by getting my $25K on the back end. All right, that's what we're going to do. I call the shots on number 2. I call the shots. And not only that, yep, y'all tried to bury me, but I'm still here. So I'm calling every single shot. I call every single stipulation. And here's another one. It's going to be at the studio that I choose. And you will get the studio notice 3 days before. And no managers. There's going to be no Avengers, no Crucible. No members of your team will be invited to this studio. You will be left out. It's going to be at the Desert Storm bunker. Not at this Desert Storm bunker, but it will be in the Desert Storm bunker area. All right, but you'll get notice 3 days before. I'll give you 3 days notice so you can hop on a plane and buy a first class ticket to the second dub of CGA. Now, here's my other stipulation. You cannot smoke in this building, all right, or in or around. No cigarettes to help you out. So we're going to disarm you. We're going to bring you in there shaking and going through nicotine withdrawals. All right. I will have no cigarettes 24 hours before the stream. 24 hours before the stream, you cannot consume one cigarette, but definitely an hour before you arrive, you cannot consume any cigarettes. And I will send a car to pick you up from the location that you are to bring you to my studio. So there's that. Here's the next one. There's no religious talk. We can't bring up religion because you brought it up. I tried to get you to change the conversation. No religious talk will be allowed on the second debate. You cannot bring up God, Sky Daddy, religion, church groups, church pastors forcing women to fuck you. Okay, we are not bringing up any church issues. No religious talk, nothing. We're going to have this all 100% secular conversation, and I'm going to decide what the debate topic is, not you. So you can't just pivot the debate topic to a position in the corner where you can just win and keep repeating yourself for an hour. All right. I get to decide what the topics are. And yes, we'll bring the angry man in. We'll bring Valdez, the angry man, in as my co-moderator. Valdez, angry man, if you humbly accept, I will fly you in and we will have angry man Valdez as our co-moderator. So it'll be Myron Gaines and the angry man as the co-moderators with me and my security team, flanked by my security team, which you guys are going to pay for. Yes, you're going to pay for my security team. All of my security detail is paid by you because I gave you a $25,000 discount. I'll make it up on the back end, but you're paying for all of my security detail and you're bringing in no security. I'm picking up Andrew Wilson by car, by limousine, and I will take him to the studio and return him back safely. Okay. No one nut men in the ball sack will be out here allowed at the studio. No Avengers, no managers. I will have a wonderful green room for you. I choose the date, and I think I'm being 100% fair since I won the first one. What do you think, gentlemen? What do you think? Am I being fair? Now, here's one more thing. It's $25,000 now, but if I hear you call me an idiot one more time, it's $50,000 right up front, plus every stipulation that I just said after the fact. So I want you to watch your mouth about how you talking about me. Okay. I'll give you a second debate. You call me outside of my name one more time, it's $50,000 for you to get a chance to reclaim your failure. All right. Yes, that's what we'll do. And that's how we doing it.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Now, my audience thinks that's a 100% fair because you guys gave me free marketing and publicity, so I'll give you that. But I gave you a freebie and I handed you that L. All right, so I freely came to you, but there's no freebies anymore. It's boss up motherfucking season in 2025, and I'm showing my team and the coach gang it's boss up.
You better boss up, nigga.
It's boss up. We doing business from here on out. Everybody in the red pill space and the Manosphere, anybody that want to collab, CGA is not free anymore. All right, let's do a free stream. No, motherfucker, it's pay the fuck up. All right, you see what these niggas do to you when you show up free and fair as a friend and you think you're getting a fair exchange. You see what these free motherfuckers do. They use you. There's no more freebies. We're going to take this shit seriously like gentlemen, and we're going to have a dress code at the next one. We're going to have a dress code. We're not going to look sloppy coming up. All right, so dress up next time like you're ready for and to take me seriously. 50K the next time you say something out of your mouth or you don't get another chance. Okay, that's what we're doing out here. I'm holding this shit hostage, or you could just walk away and take that L. Walk away and hold that L. And anybody that thinks he still won at this particular point, seeing what's unfolding after the fact, the aftermath proves that I won. All right, but anyway, that's neither here nor there.
New world order.
The aftermath, everything is showing you that I won clearly. It's crazy, but you know, like I said, we can all walk away from this like gentlemen, or we can do business. But there's no more free CGA. Anybody that wants to do something with me, they gonna have to pay up. Period. Point blank. Because you see what free people do for you. You see what the people who supposedly are got your back do. You know what I mean? Well, if that's what you're gonna do, well then pay up. My man Leo K said 100K. You see how vicious the coach gang is. But I'm trying to do you a favor because I want this second debate. I do want it. I want this second debate because you were scrambling and scraping for shit on the first one. Nobody clearly saw it. Where's all these people at? All right. He says, can't be a winner if you got to jump in. Frax, you got to jump me after the fact. All right. Oh, I won, but let's jump him. Nah. You got to bring 7-on-1. Got to bring 7 more dudes on the screen to help you out. Nah, bro, that's not a win. Anybody that thinks that's a win, you're crazy. But I'm going to give you 25K. Okay? I'm going to give you a 25K, but if you keep talking reckless about me, it's 50K, but I'll give you a chance to redeem this. And I think I'm being 100% fair. Anyway, let's get to the earlier contributors to today's show. All right. But you see, CGA got to boss up, and I'm going to show and demonstrate and prove that that's what it is here. Yes. 25K is a gift. You're going to pay the down payment on my new Rolls Royce. So, yeah, somebody said, you see what happens when they're used to debating kids, and now they're debating a boss. He was supposed to have a knockout punch and a whole win to celebrate, but he doesn't. He don't even have the footage. He don't even have the clips to celebrate it. All right. But now you're not debating college kids. You're not debating college kids anymore. You're debating somebody that was fully prepared to deal with the ifs, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and that bullshit, Sky Daddy bullshit. Get that shit up out of here, bro. We ain't talking about that over here. All right. Anyway. Let's see what we got. Somebody said that 100K. And look, the more they talk, the more I see these Avengers, the more they keep saying they canceling me, the more they got to jump me, the price is going up. All right. So I would just assume y'all be quiet. All right. But you know how they work. They work on the back end. All right. That's how they try to get you. Shout out to our brother. It is Avery Foot says, helping us unplug from the Matrix. New Thank you, sir. Shout out to Danger says, superb performance on the debate. Appreciate you, sir. And shout out to our brother Preston says, I hate the apology guys for you and Farrakhan. He says, I think you meant you have to apologize guys for you and Farrakhan. If you ask what they disagree with, they have nothing. Yeah, indeed. What my thing is, what points did he get me on? Basically, they're saying I lost points. He didn't score points. Okay. He lost points because he had to do this. He lost points because he lost the debate in points because he got emotional. Okay, so he didn't cook me. I lost. All right, shout out to you. Shout out to our brother here. It is no government name. SD. One of my JUCO regulars asked me to borrow a big face bill. I told her, sure, just send me your latest bank statement so I can see what you're spending money on. She wouldn't do it. You were right again, coach. CGA is always right. We are at war. We are right. That's what we're here for. But there you go right there. Okay, there you go. So they don't want to show you what they're spending it on. Nah, they just want you to hand over that money. No government name BH. In today's stream, when responding to a super chat, you said a valuable nugget of wisdom for success in business that I will put to use. When it works out for me, I'll let you know. Shout out to our brother here, our supporter, no government name BH. Yes, indeed. Shout out to our supporters here. Shout out to our brother here. It is no government name. Andrew Ifson won't show up if he can't bring up Sky Daddy and smoke. He can't arrive 15 minutes without putting things in his mouth. Oh my goodness, Jesus! All right, here's the funny thing about that. Damn. Hey yo, chill, son. He says CGA hey, and Angry Man versus Step Dummy Ifson and Myron. That's an easy dub for CGA. Make it 200K. They cancel you and cost you millions in demonetization for sure. All right. They owe me money. I mean, I could make it 200K easily. And anybody saying you got to raise it up there to avoid it. Nah, bro. I won clearly the first one. So shout out to Jamie says, coach, you've been canceled. Now I'm following a crippled dude in a wheelchair. Rolo turned me on to you. Now I got hoes. All right. So Rolo turned you on to the crippled wheelchair dude that get hoes. All right. Shout out to you. I've been canceled. All right, man, for people here. That's the crazy thing, man. That is a wonderful development here. Cancel. And now you have who you have in front of you. I mean, I guess, take what it is. Take it for what it is. But I appreciate and humbly accept this award. This is a good day. Shout out to our brother Jamie. Shout out to, where was he at here? I'm going all the way down to the bottom. Look at all these donations. Jeremy says, Coach O live stream on the Coach Greg Adams channel was fire. I think the vertical thing made it more watchable from the phone. And since your stream over there in the evenings, we East Coast niggies are in bed watching. Great video. Keep grinding. It's Boss Up 2025. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting yesterday's stream. Or last night, Daniel McGee says, about to take my first 3 airport solo cross-country flights without an instructor. A nigga is nervous. Better boss up.
Boss up, nigga.
on the other side of the friendly skies. Shout out to Mr. T. I took a screenshot of your live stream last night. It showed 39K live viewers. How can I send it to you? Shout out to you. You can email it to me at Coach Greg Adams 1 ONE spelled out at gmail.com. I would love to see that. Shout out to the infamous NYC. Love the content. Boss up 2026.
Boss up, nigga.
No one is coming to save you. Okay. No one's coming to save you. All right. That's my message to dudes. They think, oh, we need a savior. We need something to happen. No, you don't. You don't need something to happen. You know what you need? You need to make something happen for you. Okay. Because this is what I've accused the world of doing, is that what people do, and this is losers. This is how you know you're a loser, is that you attack things that are larger than you that you can't control. I want you to listen to this. This is what I want you to listen to. I have to say it slow, because when I say it fast, people act like they don't understand me. Okay. Oh, you're incoherent, and I'm not an incoherent. You have to listen, because I have so much knowledge. You have little knowledge. I'm kicking it to you so fast that you can't hear it. People who are losers focus on bigger things that they can't control, so that when they become the loser they were going to become anyway, they can blame that bigger thing that they can't control. I'm going to say it again. Okay. Somebody said what he got to do with it. He hosted the show. That's like if I facilitate somebody that doesn't like somebody, all right, he facilitated it. But that's neither here nor there, all right? That's okay. I'm going to say it again. You're such a fucking loser that the things you have to focus on to make you better are so much bigger than you, and you can't control it, so that when it pans out that it didn't work out, you can blame that for you being a loser. That's the same thing. Yep, it's scapegoating. It's what you're doing is you're saying, if these things happen, and if these impossible things happen that I can't control, if these things happen, then we'll have this. And yeah, they didn't invite me either. Okay, so he facilitated it and did invite me. So there you, and I was 25 minutes away. But let me just keep the thought on. So you guys focus on all these things to give you hope. There'll be a better day if I'll be better for this. I'll get the woman I want for this. If they cancel OnlyFans, because he brought that up, cancel OnlyFans. Then what happens is, if that happens, then I'll get my chance to have success. So then if it doesn't happen, you can blame that for you not having success. But I'm like, that's a loser's approach. So if I got to get the MRAs to be funded, I get to get the church. I got to get people to church. I got to get women to accept an ecclesiastical marriage. I got to get the laws to change. I got to get propaganda on the TV. All these impossible things, all right, that is not going to happen. So when it doesn't happen, we can continue to grift and get money from the people who have hope. So when it doesn't happen, we can blame that. We can blame feminism. We can blame all these things for you being a goddamn loser. Now, my approach and philosophy, we got to outlaw abortion, literally mission impossible. And so we can mitigate divorce from 50% to 30%. I want you to think about that. Think about that's what he was selling you. And I'm like, we have to stop selling men that. And society's even saying that. We have to get men out of this hole, and they have to do better and be better, not just for women, not just for society, but for themselves. And that's why I agree. It's boss up. Control what you can control. Control yourself. Stop blaming the outside forces that you can't control. Control you. Don't sell me hope. And that's why I'm getting attacked, because I don't sell game. I don't sell hope. I say, nah, nigga, you got to be better. Nah, you got to boss up. Go pay for some if you can't get none. You getting pussy, that's your choice. I say, the struggle didn't choose you. You chose the struggle. My whole message is about you as an individual, getting yourself better individually. Even if you're married, I say, don't cheat on your wife. Take care of your kids. My whole message is you. And I hold married men accountable. I hold married women accountable. What have I said? If I find out a woman's married, I don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with married women. And if a married woman persists, I tell her to go suck her own husband's dick. I've been very consistent by saying, the only thing you can get me on is the JUCO. All right. Which you don't have to do it. Okay. But y'all want a savior and y'all want hope, and y'all want hope in a savior. Y'all want Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. This shit is not happening. This is loser talk. Y'all want game. Y'all want to approach 100 women to get one bitch to sleep with you. This is all loser talk. This is loser talk. I've been exposing this loser talk for so long. That's why I've been canceled by the Manosphere, because that's not Manosphere talking points. That doesn't sell. It doesn't sell. It sells for me. It sells books for me. But I can't, they don't invite me to the studio to talk my part with a group of men that going to sell them that. All right. So that's why I get canceled, because they're like, how do we keep him? He hurting our pockets over here, or he hurting our platform. All right. And not only that, he's bigger, he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Like he's keeping consistent. So I'm not keeping you hooked. I say every day, look at your fat stomach. The reason why you are unsuccessful is because your fat stomach. I always blame you. I always say, look at you. Don't look at the outside world. The book that I had, The Evolution, was not to rail on feminism. It is to show you what women have become and will continue to become. So your choice is, how do you fit in that? All right. How do you fit into the new world? Okay. Not how you change the new world. All right. The new world is going to be new. We're not going back to the 50s. We're not going back to the 90s either. It's dead. Even Gen Z has a phrase called, we done with the 90s. Gen Z. So to me, the major piece of information is Gen Z. Okay. And that's what people tend to leave out. We need to do this and we need to do this and get people married. They talking about 30 and 40-year-old fucking losers. All right. What about the 18 and 25-year-olds? What are you going to do with them? That's who you need to get on board with your programs. I told the black community the same thing. Y'all want me to save the black community. I've been saying for a long time, fuck the black community. It's not even worth saving, because the number one thing you have to do is not fix these old Generation X and millennial losers and fix their fucking life. You need to get them YNs on the same page. And I've been saying for years, you ain't never going to get the YNs on the same page. You need to get the YNs and these young strags and these motherfucking young Miamis and shit. That's who you need to get. And they ain't going. Right? They ain't going. Them young bitches gonna be up under old niggas for money and have a pookie boyfriend. Them young niggas gonna go over there and ski mask and pookie shiesty masks and do what the fuck they want to do when they want to do it. So you can't save the black community without Gen Z and men and women 18 to 25. They need to be in church and they need to be doing exactly what you tell them. If you can't get them, saving 30 and 40 and 50-year-old motherfuckers in the black community ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. It ain't gonna move no needle. Okay. So when y'all look at me and say, what's your solution? Your solution is you. Solve your own problems. Don't think you can solve the world's problems if you can't even fix your own fucking problems.